White People for Black Lives is a white anti-racist collective of individuals that recognize that racism is still real, still prevalent. We're also an organization that is a white ally organization to Black Lives Matter. So we work in partnership with them to support their work, to lift their voices and their demands in the communities that we travel in. Folks like Malcolm X and Stokely Carmichael put out a call recognizing that white people were showing up in very problematic ways in the work to do racial justice, and that ultimately, as the beneficiaries of a system of racism, systems of white privilege, there's really an important aspect of drawing them into the work. But in order to do the work that needs to be done, they should be being organized by other whites who are in accountable relationships to communities of color, because folks of color shouldn't always have to be the ones to educate white people. We're not just white people doing what white people think is best to end racism. It's about our solidarity partnerships, and it's about how do we make sure that the work we do is accountable to those who are most impacted by police violence, by racism in our society.
25 years since Rodney King. LAPD hasn't changed a thing. 25 years since Rodney King. LAPD hasn't changed a thing. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
So I grew up being told the message that police are here to keep us safe, and that whenever there's a problem, they come and they de-escalate it and they make us safer. And that's actually not true. In many cases with Black people and other people of color, the police are the perpetrators of violence, and they actually make the streets less safe. What makes the streets safer is having funding that goes into education, jobs, schools, healthcare, counseling, all of those community programs.
Video footage shows cops lie about the way Brandon Glenn died.
There's a lot of reasons that we don't show up to marches. We think other people will do it, or you have something else to do. What helps me is thinking, when I have grandkids and they're gonna ask me, were you there for those marches? Were you there on the streets? Were you there trying to get other people involved in this movement? I want to be able to tell them, yes, I was.
Everyone is needed. You can be in business, you can be in education, you can be in healthcare. Any skills, talents, hobbies you have are needed in this work. Bring what you can and see where you fit. There's a space for everyone, there's an opportunity for everyone. It's great to know that the work we're doing has tangible impacts on the movement we're trying to create.